if she were a criminal, it'd be like she's like documenting all the clues to her crime. I so reject any normal semblance of routine in my life anyway. Upside down.
I don't think so, because they put milk.
We already do that to take all. What's that?
We're in East Village Cafe, Clifton, and I've got a coconut milk cortado, which is the best coffee order. And the sun was deceptively sun. Deceptively what?
The sun was deceptively
The sun was deceptively sunning.
Yeah.
Gen Z. What's the plan today? I don't know. See me use it. See, I get my... Okay. Went to the charity shop. We got a Dries Van Noten bag for like 50 quid. And a necklace. I don't know if you can see it. And a jacket that was Karen Millen. And it's so sunny. Everyone's out. That's the thing about England. Like, it gets sunny and everyone's just like, we're out. We're gonna read a poem. It's called Virtual Reality. You're waiting for the bus and it's late again, and you pull out your phone and open up that black hole app and you scroll through your virtual reality. My dream 2 minutes before my alarm interrupts it. Nostalgia for neon stripy tights and velvet plush diaries with the padlock and the fluffy pens. Manifesting Pinterest vision boards. You can change your thoughts and predict the future. Just open your eyes and your notes app. There are loads of great ideas there. Save it for when you go. You can't miss out. Why didn't you go yet? You haven't lived until you've done this, tried this, tasted this. I'm pretty sure the flavor is sunshine with notes of rose. Here is my coffee order to escape. Here is my coffee order to escape reality. You can find this ingredient in the aisle next to where we stock the wake up from your lucid dreaming pills. Why are you still working that office job? Look here is what my life looks like since I quit. And I kind of really do just want... It's really hard when I haven't read it. And I kind of really do just want out of this virtual reality. Welcome to the circus way of life. And then I wrote this one. And this one is welcome to the circus. This is inspired by Rimbaud. I hate reading off my phone. Something about... I haven't read this. I read this out to my mom, actually. I quite like it. Read it. Something about juggle your alter's ego. Pull it out of the box. How many hats are you wearing? Pre-chewed, poetics, poesy, puny, daisy chains, too many vowel sounds, sounds fair, naming pigeons, pretty like a Frederica, wearing a bow, tied up, unbox your emotions, notes of rose, tinted nostalgia, return policy to the self. Love is 50% off if you buy it now. 14 days, keep the receipt. Translation, ticket, you see no merci. Freight train passing through, it's all smoke and mirror on the wall. Who is this jester out of them all? Roses are red and so are the people. Power play, eeny meeny miny mo with Popsy Mopsy Cottontail. Do you understand that? It's a Beatrix Potter reference. Heads, legs, ears, nose, widgy like a carrot, pre-sliced crudité, pre-chewed with a knife, can't slice through self, abstract, not a pottery class, paint and sip, slip into another altar. Acropolis alliteration, slip on the sharp side of the ego, death, blade, I mean. Welcome to the circus, now joke is on you, you silent beggar and you fool. And this part, the pottery class was when we passed the pottery class, the like paint and sibs in Paris. And then the crudité is a reference to the Epstein files. Yeah, it's a comment on like the jester and how the jester is within modern society. It's all about the jester and the way they release the files to kind of desensitize us to like the craziness of it. And then roses are red and violets are blue because it's kind of like the Joker and he's like riddling and all these riddles, and then we uncover what's actually behind it. And the freight train is very inspired by Patti Smith. And the idea of like time is like a train passing through. Mirror, mirror on the wall is a reference to Oscar Wilde's Picture of Dorian Gray, because he was a portrait artist and he liked seeing the fact that he could age through looking at this mirror, and it was like a distorted mirror that he had. But then towards the end of it, when he realizes he's a murderer, he's like, oh, actually I don't want to see my countenance, because that's a realization of like the sin I've made. And then the idea of like tickets and like, so it's playing on the word. So receipt in French is ticket. You have billet is more of like a ticket for like an amusement park, but ticket is like a receipt at a shop. And it's like you don't want to keep the receipt because you don't want to return it, but then there is a return policy. And the idea of pre-chewed poetics, which we talked about, so everything is pre-chewed, everything is pre-digested, it's like accessible. And then poésie punie is just, poesy is the French for poetry. So it's like playing on words with French and how some words, I know I've forgotten the word for it again. Some words in French sound like English. Exactly, it's like the meaning of work. I'm pulling out of the box, it's like the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. But is also like a musician. So it's like welcome to the circus of clowns, and there is this famous painting where the woman is putting on her makeup, but then in the mirror it's a clown that comes back at her. That's the inspiration for it. Am I still recording? That to the camera. I published my Substack. My Substack was called, what was it called? It's a quote from Patti Smith. My treasured objects were mingled up with the laundry, or something like that. My treasured objects were mingled up with the laundry. We're going to the pub because I need wine. And I'm wearing his jacket, and apparently I'm channeling like Patti Smith. What? Patti Smith?
Like just the androgynous
style. I really do enjoy the androgynous style.
Cool.
I don't know if you can see it, it's like double zipped. But I can't wait until I don't look like a marshmallow with all the layers.
It's hard to see because it's all black. That always gives me extra stamps. Like 3 coffees.
The shoes. Done Substack means wine. shelley. I have this idea of like guilt. Because Patti Smith, when she's going around Paris before Devotion, she talks about how if she were a criminal, it'd be like she's like documenting all the clues to her crime. And then this part, better one guilty escape than 99 wrongfully condemned.
But if you want to go abroad,
It's like written like
Oh wow.
you get the GPA.
Section.
yeah, because it's like speech of the characters. Someone's in court for adultery,
Basically, you just need to get the GPA.
but everyone knew. I save up my money from tutoring to travel because it's how I escape my painful episodes of writer's block, where constructing an interesting sentence feels like drawing blood from a collapsed vein on the floor of a dirty club bathroom. There is a desperation and an agonizing withdrawal I feel at not being able to write. I think I become more curious about the world when I am in a city which I have never called home, and others more curious about me. Reading chapter 2 of Arabor by Joyce translated from French. I wonder if this is all a play I make up in my own head, this being a writer and voyeur. Besides, he considered travel to be pointless, believing that the imagination could easily compensate for the vulgar reality of actual experience. Traveling in the way I do feels aimless and self-indulgent. I will take 3 trains across countries in Europe just to sit in a cafe and type out some meaningless memoir which 3 people might like on Substack. I will take photographs of litter on the side of the street to use as poetry prompts, and I will write pages and pages on a 3-minute interaction with the tobacco man and leave all the parts where something great happened or when I looked up from my cigarette and realized I was at some historic or important monument, unwritten. And I don't even think it's the break from normality I sell it as to myself. I so reject any normal semblance of routine in my life anyway, besides doing laundry, and that I forever seem to be doing. And that's a reference to Patti Smith. Everything's a reference to Patti Smith. Just kids. This line. My treasured objects were mingled up with the laundry. Well, that's paraphrased.
their house for a catch up and then get out of
do you mind if
See if I can get it. I don't know. It's really yellow. Thank you so much. Leave the cab one. We made origami. What should I try first?
rice?
Rice. I think it's supposed to be in the katsu.
No, this is for the skillet sauce.
Coconut caramelizing. He is quite tempted to get a coronet. I'm gonna take these sleeves are very like, if you don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
They got me
It's a bit-
happy.
It's a bit on the bitter side.
They've done a couple of things recently.
Verti Ruba Ruba Sua.
And they've done
Oh, this is an interesting idea.
like the water.
good Catholic, he observed, talking of body and soul, believe in the soul. Or do you mean the intelligence, the brain power as such, as distinct from any outside object? The table, let us say, that cup. I believe in that myself because it has been explained by competent men as the convolutions of the grey matter. Otherwise, we would never have such inventions as X-rays, for instance, do you? Thus cornered, Stephen had to make a superhuman effort of memory and try and concentrate and remember before he could say. Because previously, in book 2, he's like in this amphitheatre, right? And I wrote about it, comparing it to Mary Shelley, Frankenstein, and this idea of performed intellect. And he was almost mocking himself with the language he was using. And he was in a room full of poets and scholars. And he was talking about this like great invention of medicine and understanding the body, and it's the irony that we're trying to understand the sinew that we inhabit. I don't know. Anyway, it's interesting, the idea that you have to be superhuman to understand your soul. Then you say that you don't need to understand your soul because you are your soul. I don't know. And Patti Smith asked her mother, one of her first questions she asked her mum was, what colour is my soul? The sky is like a still life. I was quoting pinned there. That was not an original. But I do tell people who I quote. Plagiarism and sampling. That's what I was writing about in chapter. I think it will be chapter 17, but I'm not sure. I might change the entire order. I got a half pint of beer Moretti. Should I do a review of it? It looks big next to me. It looks like a full. I feel like I should have a Guinness though, given this is what I'm reading. Nearly finished.